to be right, and I was, so I think they're gonna win.
This guy totally knows what he's doing.
You were doing very well.
Yeah,
I'm very
can't go wrong
proud
with
of
that. Lifestealer with Empower, Radiance against a Naga Siren, Rage against the X
This
Buck the
guy
spot,
totally
so
knows
you
what
always
he's
have a
doing.
way to get out of that. I mean, the TA is gonna be like definitely an issue here because the TA is gonna
This
hit
guy
his
totally
timing.
knows
Her
what he's
timing's a lot
doing.
faster with the Desolator, Dragonlance build. She's gonna take over the map. Lifestealer needs a little bit more time in terms of getting to the Radiance. Whether you're going Midas or you're going Armlet into Radiance. Probably Armlet. I think you need early Armlet to kind of participate in some of the fights because you have weak supports on AA and Lion.
A little bit of all chat, leaving it open for anyone that does understand. Not me.
What? I'll translate.
They said 1K per head. I assume that that is the first thing that set this off after the pause. And then
1K, all right.
And then I think I saw cash, but I don't know if that means something else in presumably Tagalog.
I'm sure it means 1 plate of rice for 1 kill or something.
1 plate of rice, huh? We'll see. His smoke will break.
Yep. Let's see where they are placing the wards. So it's only Blacklist placing the wards on both sides of the river. Radiant team is not really placing any now, so they don't really know where they are heading, the enemy heroes. They're just gonna try to secure both of the bottom runes, I guess.
30 seconds to battle.
Right, Albert knows there's ops now.
Yep. And he probably knows it's on the left side or there's someone smoked on the right.
This guy
We'll
totally.
see which guy he thinks.
This guy.
Very good.
This guy.
Oh my god,
this
this,
guy totally.
and this is the kind of game you're gonna have to deal with here.
I'm just happy it's not my voice line, personally. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Maybe that's why John dodged this game.
Could be, right? Could be. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Runes will be 2 apiece. Not much else here happening at the Horn as everyone's just going to go ahead and make their way 2 lanes. 2 apiece here. Focusing in on our mid lane. The mid lane Magnus versus the mid lane Ikekunka. It's Abed Magnus, though. We casted, I think, his first game on this Abed Magnus, didn't we?
Oh, the combo, the lovely miscommunications on all the Snapfire combos.
That's right. I'm hoping that this time it's a little bit smoother.
I mean, it's a Lion. You definitely can't go wrong with a Lion and Magnus. Well, I say that.
Well, all right. I mean, we'll hold you to it, Winter. We'll hold you to it. As this first lane, nothing too crazy here. We'll have to watch for some skewer backs against the Kunkka. All right, Skem, what's the build here? 3 GG branches, a circlet, looking for that early wand, double tango, so expecting to trade a lot. I think that's fair, and a sentry ward. It did take.
This lane should be fine for the TA. I think with the Naga on the side, the TA should be able to free farm and, like I said, probably get some early stacks in the jungle with the illusions. He just needs to control the wave near his tower, get pulls. As long as the pull cam is available, the TA is going to be fine in this lane. Because whenever the lane is in the middle, the Lion and the Primal Beast can always have a chance to kill the TA.
It's a really good half pull as well by Skem. It's going to give good control. Sims is going to get a courier, but is only going to get a little bit of experience there, seeing as the neutrals took up. So good stuff here in the early levels. Check out top lane. I don't think Tim's going to be able to... Maybe he will be able to catch up with a stun. No, not nearly in range. What's going on top lane? How's this side going? A little bit of a Knickers dive.
We have a Phoenix diving in.
Oh, yeah.
Forcing a TP. Right away.
To the tier 1 tower.
Yep. They got level 2 faster because they got an extra range creep deny. Carlo wasn't able to secure one of the range creeps in the early wave. So he has to be very careful now. He doesn't have a TP.
Yep. Could not take a death here. But does have that bottle earlier than Mac does, or at least Mac maybe it was in the backpack or something. Nope, just no bottle yet. Did go for the earlier bracer though, so that's going to be the difference right here in the mid lane matchup. It's pretty close here, just about tit for tat, 16-1 to the 14-1. Nothing too exciting there quite yet.
Yeah, this is what we call the boring lane.
I agree. The DK DP lane.
I mean, not as bad, probably. And nobody can kill the other.
Yeah, that was a good time to be casting some Dota. I remember that. Scam is able to get in real aggressively, though, isn't he? Also,
Yep.
he's running low
Lotus.
on regen.
Lotus fight.
He'll be bullied out from the Lotus fight. Top lane should be Jing, yeah, collecting the first Lotus, forcing back Carlo's Ancient Apparition. That's pretty easy stuff so far for Geek Fam in the laning stage. Mid lane's just a farm fiesta, no Rambulan there.
Give them some time, you know.
Oh, well, there we go. Jing, I think he's just dead here. A little bit of damage, the blood grenade. The Lotus consumed. He'll be just fine, actually. You were correct.
This guy totally knows what he's
Yeah,
doing.
don't get ahead of yourself. But he did get his soft cancel there. Very nicely done by Carlo on the A. The ice vortex, mind you.
Yeah, true. Ice Vortex does damage now. Natsumi bullied down bottom. He's going to have to borrow some more regen here from Scam, who's already purchased 3 stacks of tangos this game. So really going through a
It's
lot of
not
regen.
borrow, claim. When you're saying borrow, it implies that you have to give it back.
Well, you know. Maybe he'll pay it back eventually.
You know that's not gonna happen, right?
Yeah, probably not. It's all right. You know, it's you know, like when you're getting dueled by the LC and your carry stops diving their supports to help you win the duel. And then he says, "That's for the lane, bud." That ever happened to
Okay.
you, Winter?
No, no. Not in my games. What kind of games are you
Man,
playing?
It's why you gotta barbecue with your friends, man. It's the best. All right, nice time in here.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I mean, that's probably why he wanted to play Naga.
I guess he's like, guys, the cast animation's so long for Onslaught. Let me ensnare him. And when he got him, victory.
The other day I saw something even more annoying. CM against Primal. So he just waits for the Primal to do that every time. Frostbite. Frostbite.
I particularly enjoyed playing Disruptor against Primal because you just glimpse him back or you put up a
It's
kinetic.
not instant. Sometimes you are already dead.
I mean, in the lane it's a little bit harder, right? But in the outside of lane it's pretty fun, right? Because you've got a really big cast range on that thing. I get what you mean, though.
Things are gonna heat up soon, nighttime, so we might see some auto movements coming up soon, depending on where the lane's meeting. It's probably gonna be one of the supports thinking about moving. Bot lane, the lane is pretty far up, so maybe somebody can come over and take advantage of that. But Scam's doing a good job, is pulling the wave back, keeping his carry, his king safe near the tower. He knows what it feels like to be a carry in danger of dying in this lane.
That he does. We'll see if it frees up any of these supports to try and come contest for the mid rune. Lots of sentries here. I believe there were some blocked camps
I
here.
mean,
at one point.
they're kind of very busy though. Like this game, I feel like the supports are having a lot of stuff to handle in the lane because the laning phase is a bit more contested.
Scam.
And bot lane TP.
Yeah, worse for wear.
Yes.
Gabby's pretty much used everything in the tank so far. This is going to be
Oh, nice
first
stun.
blood to a lion right click to a lion right click. Despite Jing's best efforts and a level 2 fire spirit, Tims will be able to claim first
That's
blood.
very, very nice. Very, very nice for a lion to get a huge boost in the early game. And we're going to have the first rune, Arcane Rune on the Magnus. So I'll bet Anthony picks it up. And Cox is going to be very sad here. Where's my support? My support just flew away.
Mac is also stealing a little bit of the stacks here that were made. It seems like someone blocked the camp. I don't see any other reason why Blacklist would have 2 sentries here this early. So a little bit of wasted time here. Nice move out from Mac. He is actually going to continue rotating top. Let's catch a glimpse of Carlo on this observer ward. Raven's going to be a little bit of a tough
He'll
kill.
probably know something is up because he's been missing for quite some time here.
Who killed that courier? Something's
This guy
afoot.
totally knows what he's doing.
I agree. Courier killed off. I think that's going to be max gank essentially over.
Yep, 1 wisdom room apiece. This is what we want to see, you know. A competitive game, you know. We don't want to see, oh no, 2 wisdom runes gone to 1 team. The supports are low level. We can't take a fight. Oh, the Pango's going to be level 6 fairly soon. He's actually doing quite well. I thought this lane would actually go harder for him. 39 to 48 on lifesteal. That's a Pango. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
I guess he's been pulling the wave a lot, so trying his best to equalize the laning pace.
Farming very well. In fact, all of our cores, it's pretty even out from the lane, isn't it? Everyone kind of getting just about what they're pleased with. 1 death, I think an early kill. Oh, not an early kill, just a couple deaths here and there, and it's been about it. Jing with a nicely timed Icarus dive is going to immediately shrug off the cold feet.
Here comes the Arcane Rune.
Yeah.
Magnus, he wants some party. He wants some action.
He would love to get an RP, especially with this Arcane active, but I don't know if he'll be able to find one top. It's Raven thought he was doing some secret shopping there. Not quite. See what they can find here. Max still holding on to his first boat. Might have an excuse now to throw one at the Icicle. A little bit of an icebreaker hull on this ship. With the Torrents now perfectly executed there for the kill. Skewer off the mark here for Abed. I don't know if he meant to catch Mac, but Mac is gonna give him one for the road at least.
He's probably just trying to run away, you know. Can't really kill him, to be honest. So Scam is gonna pick up the second rune, Illusion. So we have Arcane and Illusion up. Still have the big runes, you know, the Haste, the DD.
Invis, yeah, Invis is pretty good this game. Shield even for these tanky mid laners, I think is not a bad consideration. Although it's not really an action rune, I would say. Rarely.
It's kind of action rune.
I agree, but not in the way.
Who takes the shield rune and I'm going to form some ancient stacks because I have the shield? Who does that? Come on.
Maybe Primal Beast. I don't know, man.
I'm very proud of you. You were doing
If
very
you do
well.
that,
I'm very proud of you.
you can no longer play Primal Beast in my games. If I ever catch you playing Primal Beast and farming ancients with shield rune, I'm banning that hero for you. You're only allowed to farm ancients if you get a regen rune, understand?
I understand, boss.
Regen rune.
Or if I'm a Storm with an Arcane, right?
Storm with Arcane, sure. Okay. Boba would say that's okay to farm.
We're gonna see a first rotation here. Here's Skem, you know, doing a little bit more stacks.
Radiant's middle tower is
Nicely.
under attack.
Oh, actually did not get the stack off there. I think one of the Ogre Bruises went for a stun and kind of ruined it. I don't know if we've seen all too much stacking yet. You can see Skem has his illusions just currently sitting in the enemy triangle, blocking any would-be stackers. So just everyone trying to ruin each other's day here, basically, so far.
Oh, bot lane. We might see Scam getting gone on here.
I believe we
Probably
will.
gonna die here.
Pulverize with the cold feet. It'd be an easy kill here on the Scab. Jing has rotated over. He's level 5, 131
Here comes
build.
Cox.
He doesn't actually
Anger's
have
gonna-
Fire Spirits on the Phoenix, so besides the Icarus type, he doesn't have much to offer. Now he's
they
6.
needed to wait for the Pango. He needed to come down first with the TP.
Yep.
Yeah. Because the Phoenix was the one that TP'd first.
There's a smoke
Kinda
now
ruined it.
from bottom, probably looking to go mid now onto Abed. He's got a ward here, though.
Radiant's top tower
He knows,
is
he
under
knows.
Yeah.
It's too slow.
He knows something's up.
They're gonna just get the rune, I guess. Power rune.
See,
Ace.
betting top. It is bottom. Invis rune there. Cox will
Oh, no,
walk past it.
Carlos gonna find it. He's like,
Radiant's top
I thought
tower
somebody
is
was
under
here.
attack.
Pretty good deny.
Radiant's
Good map read
structures
there.
are fortified.
I mean, this is a pretty tough kill. Cox is looking at the Magnus. Clicking on the Magnus, 1300 HP. Rain drop. Probably not gonna get a kill here.
No, I don't think so. And Abed's tower is pristine. I have to say, that's quite impressive. Didn't really get any towers, any waves pushed under his tower. This is the first one, 10.5 minutes in. Not bad. Carlo
Dyer's
is going to be the
middle
victim
tower
here of the
is
first
under attack.
rolling thunder, trying to maneuver through the trees, but Cox shares no such concern here for the pathing. Easy kill then for an ulti. They have the wagon alive here, just on a hair of HP. Someone can just right-click and kill it, but it's going to be doing a lot of damage here to this tier 1 tower. Tim's throwing the stun out.
Tower
That's
is
a
under
pretty
attack.
big deal. The wagon didn't die. The
No.
car didn't die.
The car still alive.
It's one big valuable card
Yeah.
right there.
Dyer's middle
He
tower
gets the
is
last hit on the tower.
Hell yeah, buddy. I'll tell you what, though, that was a full HP tower at 10 minutes and 30 seconds when the creeps
Yeah,
first
because
got
they
in
were
range.
able to
Radiant's
kill the
bottom
A.
tower
The A
is
can't
under
drag the
attack.
wave with the vortex.
Yeah.
He kind of should have played a little bit closer towards the right side, the ancient, because his team was clearing ancient, so that whenever he gets jumped, his team is going to be able to react. Like he was
Right.
playing too far up. Small little things, but could make a huge amount of difference. And right now with the mid tower down, Geek Fam, they're gonna try to figure out how to kick this Lifestealer out. Because the reason Lifestealer works in this game is because it's very hard to kick him out of the lane.
Radiant's
You know?
top
You don't really
tower
have
is
like
under
a
attack.
Fiend Spirit or anything to break his TP with Rage.
No, I don't really think you've got the damage either, right?
Radiant's bottom tower
Okay.
is under attack.
It's not this early on. What do you get? You get yeah, 80% magic resist. So hard to even kill him with magic damage. Sometimes in the late game, you can just kill him with magic damage even through
Alright.
the debuff immunity.
There goes your Shield. He knows you're gonna
No.
try to farm the Shield with the Shield.
Yeah,
Nope.
no
Radiant's
one will
bottom
farm with
tower
my
is
shield
under
rune.
attack.
Yeah, bot lane, we see Scam TPing down. He has a song though. Maybe he's trying to initiate or set up something. Trying to find
Tim's trying to get out and will be allowed to leave. If you're rooted, you can still go through the thing, the twin gate. I think if you're silenced, it stops though. Or what is it? Muted?
Yeah, because you're casting a spell. It's a channeling.
Yeah. Same thing with grabbing from the Lotus. I believe capturing an outpost or a watcher. It's all got the same interaction. Blade Mail's finished up for Gabby. I mean, what are our items here? When's the fighting gonna happen, Winter? Blade Mail for Mac. I guess Deso soon for the Templar Assassin. Going Deso, you were talking to me earlier in our previous series, Winter, about the item choices here for the Templar Assassin, about how Deso doesn't build into anything while the Crystalist does. Talk to me a little bit about why you think Deso's either the right or the wrong choice this game for Natsumi.
I think it's based on like preference, like how do you see the game going. If you're looking at speeding up the game, Desolator is obviously a very, very good choice. If you feel like your team has the right heroes to allow you to just run at people, get a very early Roshan, I think Deso would fit that kind of scenario. But Crystallis is just like stable, you know, you're gonna have better scaling. You see an X-Mark here on Arbet.
Yeah, he blinked away, not in time though.
Oh, nice dodge.
Yeah, most importantly,
Holy
the
shit.
Tumbler's toy. And he's
Do not ever dop Arbet.
No.
Oh my god, Tumbler's toy against this X-Mark combo. If you don't get it perfectly, right now, Arbet is gonna show them how to land a combo.
Oh, here it
He's
comes.
gonna get him on the X-Mark. He's
Yeah,
gonna get him.
yeah. I think they're going to try. I don't know if they have vision. He's going for it, looking for the play. In the river, still smoked up. Pangolier, Cox on the high ground, ready with the Rolling Thunder. They do have vision now. The X-Mark location has been scouted through the Torrent. But it doesn't really look like they can find the jump that they really want.
A lot of poking and prodding, trying to bait each other out into a bad position. You can see how Geek fam, they were really, really careful not to overcommit onto the enemy high ground. Same goes for Arbet on the Magnus. He sees him, but he's really, really careful about not trying to overextend and put his team in a very dangerous position. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very, very good, good map sense here by both teams. Not really trying to push their limits a little too far when they don't have to, and just trying to out-efficiency the opponent's team. I mean, I feel like Arbet is the one getting a lot of like ancient stacks right now, right, if you compare it to
He is, yeah.
the Geek fam side.
I believe at level 6, he didn't have a single point in the Empower. It's now maxed at 11. So he's been kind of, you know, recognizing this is going to be a little bit of a slower build in this kind of a game. Raven with the armlet next into the Radiance. He's going to go ahead and take that Twin Gate down bottom.
Bot tower is gonna go down now. The life stealers here. The Raven boss is here. I'm done with top, guys. Nobody can kick me out, and I'm gonna kick their carry
bored.
right now.
Time to switch the map up a little bit. Change of scenery. Last hit up the tower will be his.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
It'll allow Mac a lot of time to get his first item online. I guess second after the Blade Mail. It's going to be his Ag Scepter, so the Water Park almost, well, I wouldn't say almost, but will be opening for business here pretty soon. Scam's not really lasting too much. It looks like Tim's trying to farm some creeps in the mid lane, will be caught out. Gabby, in the meantime, finding the kill onto the Phoenix. Seems like he was skewered back from underneath the tower. Nice catch there by Abed. A support for a support.
Yeah, what a tense game here, game one. Both teams are just trying to get a little bit out of nothing, you know. Nothing's happening, but they're trying to push a little bit and see if you can get a kill, a tower.
Nice job, Scab. Now you're the core. Time to last at some creeps. You got the DD rune.
I mean, if you look at the way that they're placing the observers, the difference in terms of prioritization. Geek fam has observer wards very, very focused around the middle area. They feel like this area is going to be very important, probably because of the runes. The Conquer wants to get runes and try to fight around his team. Whereas for the Dire team, they've been placing wards on the side, because they've been farming a lot of on the side, the stacks and everything.
Yeah, just one ward up here at the moment, but in general, good observation. Scan out from Blacklist Blacklist Rivalry make it as Geek fam do smoke up. They're looking for something. Tidal Wave is ready now as well. It's about to get a little, I don't know, make sure...
They should be looking to get Roshan fairly soon with the Desolator on the tier. You do not really want to waste his timing on this item. He has Blink, Desol, and Dragonlance, so I think the tier is extremely powerful right now.
Radiant's bottom tower
Yeah, you're also sitting with A Blink Dagger timing now onto your Templar Assassin. This is something I wanted to ask you about. Cox, again, I mean, you go for this Diffusal play because what else do you build? You're a Pangolier. And again, you just don't fight. There's no kills happening. And like you told me last game, this isn't really an item that helps you farm as much, is it? It's kind of just a fighting item. It's a damage item for you against heroes. This can't feel too good for Cox, can it?
This game, I feel like there's maybe some reason to say that the Diffuser can still be useful later because there's a lot of strength heroes that rely on mana, the Primal and Magnus, and they generally don't build Arcane Boots. So maybe the Diffuser could be very annoying in the team fights against them.
Okay.
Maybe.
Can't see that. Geek Fam trying to collapse onto, once again, Carlo in this mid lane. Point blank, Ice Blast here, holding on to the Finger of Death. They're going to let it loose now, but there's just not enough follow-up here.
He's still not dead.
Popping the Song of the Siren, setting up for Mac to get this kill. He's still all right, actually. Pops the wall, lives a little bit longer. Let's give plenty of opportunity for Gabby to try and onslaught in and find a kill, but good positioning here from Geek Fam. Make this a pretty difficult catch. BKB into the onslaught immediately, the pulverize rather, as the sun is going to be dropped. Very good Torrent Storm. Abed is going to find 2 there with the RP. Does not have the skewer. The Infest giving Abed a little bit more HP, but this is a max or a 3rd level Sunray. Look at the damage it's done here to this squad. It's the bodies of Blacklist
MVP
Rivalry.
Naga Siren.
They will litter the river.
If he didn't cancel the stun from the Primal there, they would have probably lost the fight. Oh, that's a nice job with the end snare there. That was so close.
Good fight
Huge
there.
face.
My Geek Fam. Scam, you've earned a little bit of farm. Go get those boots online. That's the vision for Geek Fam as well, really coming into play. That fight taken basically exclusive under Geek Fam vision. You brought up that point earlier, Winter.
Yeah, the 3 wards in the middle lane definitely helped them a lot. And right now, there's going to be... Is it the Bongo boots completed? Almost, right?
For Scam? No, I don't think he has the recipe yet.
Okay, no recipe yet. But he has
the drums, yeah, and that's big.
That's very big in a team fight for sure. Having the extra move speed, attack speed, but Roshan is still there, so it's gonna move towards the bottom side in 30 seconds. Probably not enough time for TA to get it. I'm quite surprised they didn't just go for it, after winning the middle fight.
Yeah.
I feel like they should have been able to just get it. Right now it's gonna go bot, so maybe they have to try to rearrange their plans to to move towards the bottom area.
I ended up just going back to farming, honestly. I don't know. I mean, Geek Fam seem to be very content to just kind of take this and continue to scale a bit more with their TA now, having, you know, the Deso, Mac with the Ag Scepter now complete. I don't really seem to be in any big rush, as Roche will relocate back down bottom. Raven has his own Radiance complete, so his farm's about to really skyrocket. Gabby showed off his new BKB in that fight.
They're gonna need Arbet with a BKB if they want to win the next fight. Right now, he's having a lot of problems like jumping in. He has to deal with the stuns from the Pango, the boats, and the Torrent Storm. So you're gonna have to get a BKB for that.
It's ward in the middle of the lane, eventually dewarded here, making this smoke play from Geek Fan a bit more difficult. Defensive wards now being set up here by Blacklist Rivalry, as we can see Geek Fam sneak past one under the cover of the smoke. They're going to try lines, towards Gabby, who's farming this top wave. We'll see if he can BKB in time, or if he wants to bother using the BKB, as Max will initiate with the X Mark. Gabby now pops the BKB. He's going to need to TP rather quickly before the song can catch him, but he's going to be A-okay. Nice spot there to TP away.
Yeah, it's pretty hard for them to kill him. Can only try to force out his BKB. If they wanted to try to maybe kill him, they have to commit the Phoenix 8.
Yeah, and even then, you have to put it pretty early.
Yeah, you have to try to anticipate when he's going to TP.
Yeah, which is really difficult, right? Because it's not like you can stop him from just onslaughting away.
Let me ask you this question. Would it be too broken if he can actually end the 8?
Phoenix? Yeah, of course.
Say you have a minimum time, right? Let's say you can only end the 8 after 3 seconds.
It's still broken. Then it's just a 3-second refresh on your abilities.
Yeah, right.
No, definitely not.
Not fair.
Yeah, not fair at all. Exactly. Make your questions harder.
Maybe if he gets a penalty, if he doesn't channel it the full.
What kind of penalty? Do you think like his wings are clipped and his move speed should be set to 1 or something?
Come on, so if you end the Grimstroke stun early, it doesn't do full damage.
Right.
Or full stun.
So if you end your Phoenix ulti early, you're
Radiant's middle tower
You're what?
is
You're only
under attack.
3% alive or something? I don't know.
Yeah, you don't get the regen.
Nah, it's still way too good, of course.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, what if you get the axe, you drag your teammate in, you save him, and then 3 seconds later you're out.
Nope, that's a bad idea, Winter. I think you've had better
I know.
ones. Roshan being randomly spawned was a far
I have
better
been
idea.
told I shouldn't be in charge of Dota2 balancing.
I agree with that. I'd agree with that. Shard now picked up. It's going to go the way of Carlo, so his Ice Blast is going to be a little bit more formidable, but that's the item we were waiting for. Abed now having his BKB online. Winter, how does the Aegis... does it even interrupt this timing? Is it a good timing here from I almost said boom, from Geek Fam to pick up this item here? As Natsumi builds into his BKB.
I mean, you're talking about the Magnus BKB right now, right? Against the Aegis.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like in a good position, if you can drag a teammate away, enemy teammate away by skewering him into a tower, you can still possibly take the fight even though T has Aegis. I mean, that's the beauty of repositioning tool in Dota. It always gives you the possibility of taking a very difficult fight. I think there's no rush, yo, if you ask me.
No,
Just keep
yeah.
farming. You have Empower, you have I mean, Radiance on Lifesteal. Lifesteal is gonna have, he's gonna be happy getting his AC. I think AC is gonna be very, very important for him. He's getting a Manta first. He just wants to keep farming, and he wants to dispel against the ensnare, so he doesn't have to pop his rage every time Naga ensnares him. For Lion, he's gonna get a pick here.
Yeah, found the real one. There's a couple allies nearby. They're willing to fight for this. Good reaction time there by Raven. The onslaught in is going to be able to condemn Skem. RP is committed here. They're going to catch the Rolling Thunder. Cox, oh, just barely managed to outrun the stun. Abed might be in for a bit of trouble. BKB TP away. The Torrent Storm is out for Raven. Not as lucky. His rage is now available. Jumps inside of Gabby. Gabby pops his BKB. Charges up the onslaught. Says zoom, zoom. Away we go. Take his friend back up to the high ground. Sims as well, eager to escape. Nice, nice getaway there from Blacklist.
Good call. Once the Naga bought back, they knew it's time to ditch, do not lose any more heroes, and just be happy with the catch that you get, you know, which is the position 5. It's typical, you know, sometimes you expect to get a stack of candy, but you only get one. And you need to have the discipline to, okay, back off, you know. That's it.
You gotta be happy with it. Swallow it.
Yeah.
Be ready to go to the next one.
Yeah, so I was speaking about the Manta, like the bot lane. No BKB on Gabby.
Oh, and
Trouble.
the Blade Mail popped here. Does get rid of Natsumi's charges of Refraction. They're going to try and fight him. X-Mark bringing him back. Pardon me. They've got that kill easy.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, so he just wanted to have a way to remove the ensnare, I presume. And obviously you have Radiance, Manta helps you push out lanes quicker. But AC is going to be the key item for the lifesteal this game. The aura, the armor. Abed does not have his BKB, 10 seconds.
He does not. Oh, nice stun here. Oh, the last Rolling Thunder was not going to connect. Quick TP away. Do they have the damage with the Deso? It was looking a little close, but Natsumi couldn't blink in range there for the Meld Strike, so he's fine. Bot lane, Dual Scepter trying to save Carlo, but it only sets him up for the Tidal Wave. Somehow, he's like Neo in the Matrix, avoids all of the Torrent Storms. Might just die to creeps, though. That's a long ensnare. No, seems like he's going to be able to get away. The stun just off the mark from the Lion. Didn't quite catch him. And nothing happens. All right.
Don't worry, something big is going to happen soon.
We're going to get there. It's fine. Don't worry. Little do you know,
what?
Winter, I cast Dota having a little game of Subway Surfers on the side. You know? I'm not even playing it. I just need to watch it in slow games like this. It's my little turbo brain mind, you know?
And you're gonna hate me for saying I enjoy slow games like this. I enjoy how teams are trying to outmaneuver and squeeze out some small little efficiency out of the map, trying to trick the opponents by showing one hero in one part of the map and then quickly smoking to the other part. I enjoy the finer things.
Well, they're doing that now. They just did that mid lane. They showed mid. They're going to smoke up immediately, but Carlo, his smoke will break. That triggers the X mark out from Mac. Skem's a kill here. He's not like a win condition, but he's a fight win condition, pardon me, seen as they don't have a buyback for him. RP at the ready, the Infest Bomb as well. That's the Harpoon reveal, trying to catch the Phoenix, but they've accidentally put the egg in kind of a beautiful spot. Raven setting to work on it, will be able to take it down as Tim swept up, can do nothing in this fight. landed one Earth Spike. Raven in trouble. He's already used the Infest to initiate here as Abed just skewering through the fight, threatening for the RP, forces the song out from Skem, which is going to cancel Gabby's Pulverize. Another blink from Abed, finds 3, Ice Blast on the way in. That's a huge one as Cox now, he's just giving Raven more HP. The BKB pop from Abed as they are able to get through that Aegis. Mac dies as well. There's going to be another skewer here for Skem as he goes down. What a beautiful RP there from Abed. Pump faked it a couple of times to line it up, saves the life of Raven, wins the fight.
He's so freaking good.
What a play.
See, rejoice that the best mid player is back.
He's back, boys.
JK, there's still nothing to say.
And he was Filipino the whole time.
I kind of feel like maybe the song ruined it. I'm not entirely sure. You need to watch back the replay now, because it felt like his song tried to save his core, and then he turned off his song very, very quickly to finish off the lifesteal. But it just gave the Magnus enough time to get the RP off.
Yep. Didn't really turn out too well that time around. Look at this. They're trying to bake this DD.
Oh, they're baiting him?
Oh, no way. Oh, Abed. Okay. I think Abed tried to pick it up.
Yeah, maybe he tried to pick up and skewer at the same time.
I think he tried to pick it up, or he issued like a collect rune command instead of just kind of going for the harpoon skewer. It's hard, right? Because she has refraction, so even after that she can maybe still blink away. But
yeah, I'll tank that. I just call him Abed God, and then he became mortal.
Look at what you've done. The amount of Filipinos who are gonna at Winter Dota right now. He just cursed Abed, guys. Come on, how could he?
So Lifestealer is going to have his AC very, very, very soon. So this is going to be a huge power spike in the team fights. The armor against the TA is going to be huge. Rosh is going to may spawn in 1 minute. So I presume that's going to be the time where the teams are going to decide to contest a fight around the map. As of right now, people are just going to be farming Dragon Maze, trying to get to their talents, getting to their next item timings, try to squeeze out a little bit more farm so you can get the extra plate meal in the next fight.
Talk to me a little bit about this slow Dota that you so enjoy, Winter. What is it you're picking up on here in a game like
Radiant
this?
are scanning.
Like how the teams are thinking, how careful and methodical sometimes you feel like teams should be, but they are like in games where it's a lot more fast-paced, or sometimes the teams are overly aggressive. You don't get to see the small little things. But in a game like this, you tend to get to slow things down, analyze and watch, and try to pay attention to what are they trying to focus on the map. Some teams they try to maybe play around the rune timings a lot more. Some players tend to wait for, my hero needs the nighttime vision. We have to wait for nighttime. For example, it would be like Slug, Drow Ranger, or Enchantress heroes that have nighttime vision. So these are the things that I enjoy.
What stands out to you about this game so far? Any outstanding moves? Any exclamation marks on your notation sheet?
Not as much. It's more about like how they are trying to poke and prod. I think especially on the Magnus and the Pangoliers, and they were trying to be very cautious at the same time, trying to bait the enemy teams, because with all these mobile heroes, right, because you're so mobile, you can move around the map very quickly. Whenever you can try to trick the opponent into moving into your territory and fight under your ops, that's always a good thing to try and do, And so far, none of it has happened yet because nobody's taking the bait.
How do you feel about the way that Blacklist Rivalry have been playing together as far as their teamwork?
Way better than yesterday, I'll tell you.
Yeah? What seems different? Like just the comms?
Cohesion. Yeah. Cohesion is a lot better today. People are seemingly much better at, I feel like, connecting to a point where they are supposed to be fighting. I think in the games yesterday, we saw a lot of, Abed is arriving to the scene, but he's a little bit early, or somebody is late, but they're not landing their spells at the same time. But today, it's a lot better than yesterday.
There's going to be the reconnect, the go when ready, and we are back. Quickly, just approaching a couple level 20 talents. Abed's about to get his here. Raven as well, just one level away. Those are the nearest ones. Mac and the rest of them a bit further away. Eventually, we'll end up getting there.
I mean, in a game like this, when it's slow, you always tend to think about the scaling, right? Who has the better scaling, but maybe we have to wait a moment. Geek fam, they're running in with the smoke.
Yeah.
Drums, pop that drums and run in.
Look for Abed, the blink initiation, Natsumi's not enough damage here, even with that Deso and the Melt Strike. Abed still didn't get the DKB off. He's going to allow him to wear off this X mark the spot as well. There is a ward here on the high ground. Carlo sitting right under vision, trying to TP away. Not a chance for him. Raven on the run as he's going to be able to at least avoid the tidal wave. That might see him to safety as the rest of Geek fam won't waste their time chasing him. Roche, although the teams don't know it, up in 2 minutes. He will spawn bottom here. We'll see how the teams continue to play around for position, set up vision, and the likes. As Raven, TP out, will be just fine.
Nice try there to catch him up. If his Manta was on cooldown, maybe they would have caught him with the shard from the TA there. But it's gonna be, like I said, a daytime Roshan at bottom. So I guess that kind of gives Radiant the advantage a little bit. You have an outpost here.
A couple heroes close to buyback, the Pango and the Phoenix. Perhaps even Mac can manage to scrounge up the gold that he needs for that. Could be a nice advantage for them.
You're gonna see both teams be really careful right now because they are very aware of the Roshan spawn timer. So nobody wants to die. You're just gonna see like very safe pushing out of lanes and trying to gather to a point. Smoke, place observer wards. This ward actually might be big. You know, the bottom dire ward on around the lane area. This is gonna maybe help them win a fight.
The one on the little mini cliff.
Yeah, it's a mini cliff.
It's a little cliff. It's a little cliff. It's not a high ground cliff, right? Because it doesn't give you high ground vision.
Top tower
Like you can't see over the trees.
So let's see, are they gonna decide to smoke now? I guess they are not really going to get any big items right now. So it's about just realizing when you can shove out the waves and smoke out quickly. There's a 32-minute rune coming up. Maybe if you get a good rune.
See what it is. Haste rune bottom. Not a bad one. Abed, we'll put that into the bottle for a rainy day.
I mean, this ward is nice, you know. They saw a couple of heroes walking down already.
They've got really good information of where they're at. Gives really good confidence for Raven as Gabby just kind of walking in here. He's going to be really silenced by all these TA traps. Rolling Thunder getting ready to go here is Cox. Jing as well on the trigger here with the Supernova. High ground ward, though, is going to have to go. Both teams now have one up, but Scam is going to be a bit quicker on the D ward, but still it's giving them enough time, enough information to make the jump on people here. As the egg is down, Raven, Gabby, everyone trying to put some work onto it. The BKB's not enough. Abed hit him with the RP. I'm not sure if he really hit anyone there. Maybe Mac.
Just one
Cox,
hero.
though, is still just fine here. Very healthy in this fight. Tim's getting jumped. Phoenix as well as now Scam. Scam's second buyback in the game now after he was chased down. This high ground ward still really giving Geek fam good vision, but right now it's just giving them vision of Raven chopping them down one by one in these fights. Now he's on to Cox. At least another kill here in favor of Geek fam as the ward is finally taken down. Abed collecting the kill onto Mac after Gabby finds him with the pulverize. A messy fight, a fight I'm surprised goes that poorly for Geek fam considering they had vision there the whole time. Shocking.
Yeah, it was a very, very chaotic one. And once you see all the spells used up, you don't kill heroes, the lifesteal is gonna reign supreme. You know? The TA was able to hold on to a BKB for quite some time there. Finally using it at the end, but wasn't able to win the fight against the lifesteal in the end. You know, just have Manta, break the refractions, and that's it. You know, TA, no refractions. You're gonna just die.
It's gonna be a Roche now, basically, for Blacklist arrive early.
They need plan B, Richie. The Naga has to be the carry now.
I think it's too late for Skevin. Doesn't even have the bongo boots.
It is never too late to get a Midas.
Got a Glimmer Cape. Check this out. Tim's getting a little aggressive here. Maybe just trying to scare off the Pangolier.
They're definitely running into a lot of damage issues now.
Oh.
They don't have enough physical damage.
Wait, hold on. That can't... There's no TP actually for Cox. Oh, he's just come out to farm the wave. Gabby, that did actually burn all of his mana. He just needs 15 more to be able to polarize, but he's going to be just shy. There's that diffusal coming in handy like you were talking about earlier.
Yeah, can always be useful against all these tanky meaty heroes that don't want to build any mana items. They're just waiting for the right neutral item or waiting for the position 5. Can you please buy an arcane boost for me? Thank you.
Well, save the life there. This Aegis here, Winter, and Cheese actually for Abed. What's the goal of it for Blacklist Rivalry in a game like this, in a more slow, calculated game? Doesn't really seem like high ground's on the menu for this Aegis. Or am I wrong?
Maybe. If they get a good fight, maybe. I mean, Lifestealer is one of the better sieges. You know, you can always rage, hit the tower, back off when rage is about to end. And you can always do it rather safely when you have like something like a RP to protect you, you know, so you don't have to worry about too much.
That's true. For now, anyway, the push is going to begin. The siege.
Yeah, this TA does not feel strong anymore.
What happened?
She expired, don't you know?
The
You have
control?
a shelf life
Radiant's
as TA.
bottom tower is under attack.
They didn't put her in the fridge.
Radiant's
I
bottom
know,
tower
that doesn't work
has
anymore.
fallen.
Even if you vacuum pack her, she's already expired.
It's a little tough here. What's wrong here? Is it just the heroes on Blacklist are a little bit too tanky? There's too much armor now. with this
Itemization,
AC?
yeah, armor. You're gonna need like the Phoenix, the Pangor, the Funka to do a lot more damage, but those heroes don't do a lot of damage now.
Positioning from Shopify. They're daring anyone to try and get this D ward.
Dire's
Abed
top
ready to go
tower
fishing.
is under
Tips as well,
attack.
ready on the Blink Dagger.
Radiant structures
Yay, with the
are
Ice Blast. There
fortified.
they go. Phoenix is quite the catch. Hex in the middle of the skewer. No chance to even get the finger out there for Tims. Natsumi and company at least take the tier 2 in the top lanes. Double wagon wave supported by the Naga illusion. Pretty meaty wave, but
Dire's top tower
the
is
immediate
under
issue
attack.
is going to be on the high ground here. Geek
Radiant's
Fam, where
bottom
Raven
tower is under
already taking
Radiant's
down your
bottom
tier 3 tower.
has fallen. Dire's structures are fortified.
Gabby is just running up to kill the ward. Okay, he doesn't fear anything.
Radiant
Huh.
structures are
Yeah, he's got it. They want to keep their
They have
observer.
to be careful of not breaking the formation. I guess they just feel like they're just
Oh.
invincible. You know?
Oh, nice axe.
Oh, nice.
That may
Abed?
condemn
Yeah,
Abed? No,
DPP.
he's just fine actually. Gabby waiting with the pulverize as there's going to be the Lincoln Sphere broken. Duke gets Raven out of there as well as he does go for the infest play. Gabby, he has his BKB, a heart, and that blade mail, and the Shivas. He is so darn tanky. Blacklist,
the Titans lever to
through all
magic
this,
resist.
they've left this ward still alive. I can't believe it. Such a good ward for them there.
They can still use it for the next fight. And Lions waiting to jump here. This could be huge if they get a pick off.
Mid wave is shoving in as well. Bot lane is shoving here. The creeps getting ready to go back and try and finish off.
He's just walking up to hit the
Raven
Rex.
barracks. Yeah, I mean, it's fine. They know there's a couple of heroes here trying to defend this tier 2 tower where Raven is pushed away here just a bit. See if they make a jump onto him. Staying on top as Skem gets a good ward up here. Doesn't really give too much vision this way where he might need it. Tower is going to be taken down. Barracks have fallen. Abed is smoked up. We're looking for the jump and has found Mac. The Kunkka can knock it off his BKB because there's stuns and plenty of lockdown awaiting him there on the low ground. That ward still up has paid off so much here for Blacklist. May have just gotten them a second lane of barracks here, Winter. There is no buyback, as you say.
Can they try to end the game? 60 seconds?
I don't know if they know there's no buyback.
Yeah, they're just gonna take the Rex and maybe get a hold of a better position.
Jumping in. Rise is still ready. If they can just get their hands on him, they're trying to get through this Aegis and finally have with a little swashbuckle to finish off that life stealer. Seems like Blacklist, they'll be happy with this mid barracks. Maybe now they sense that there is no buyback all along here on the Kunkka. Maybe actually Abed even wants to go for a little more. Raven is going to maybe even start hitting some of these buffer buildings. In goes Cox. Abed still on the side. We still have this ward up from Shopify out of range here by now. Abed going fishing. Pull up just an illusion this time. That should be Shopify maybe backing up. Going to push this final outer tower and really apply the boot to the neck, metaphorically, here to Geek Fam.
Yeah, just need to get the last outer tower here for Blacklist and control the high ground area, farm around the Ancients. I think we're probably going to see them play really safe, wait for the next rush, keep the map on a tight noose so that Geek Fam don't really get too much out of it. Just wait and get the next rush and end the game.
It's been difficult as well for Geek Fam to try and get outside of the base. It's another heart completed here. Makes 2 for the side of Blacklist Tribal. This time on Gabby. Sorry, make it on Raven is his new heart. Well, then onto this Trickster's Cloak as well for the evasion, the casual magic resist.
Okay, they're running up. They don't care.
They don't care. No Aegis, no problem. This is Blacklist rivalry. Being back now is Sumi having to deal with this smoke play. Abed from the side does see Scat, and that's going to be the real one. We'll see if they know. Didn't even throw a Hex out. Now they know it's real. Finger of Death thrown in, but on the back lines, perfect jump from Cox and Natsumi as Raven Hits Cox now with the Abyssal Blade. Jing waiting at the ready for the Supernova. Will now let it loose. That's a lot of healing here onto Cox, and they can't get onto the egg this time because Raven wasn't immediately on top of his man. The stun does find them, but Raven safely inside of Gabby is going to be pretty well isolated from that stun. No follow-up potential here from Geek fam. You force a buyback out from the Lion at least. It's a 1-for-2 trade. Pretty good for them, all things considered.
Yeah, with the egg down, I feel like they're just gonna go up the ramp again. Like Raven doesn't fear anything right now. He's just way too strong. They pass him the cheese. I mean, his lifesteal is just nigh unkillable right now.
Certainly feels that way.
Radiant's top
Gonna get
tower
set to
is
work on this last lane of Barracks. Doesn't even have this in power buff. He just hits this damn
Radiant's
hard.
top barracks are under attack.
More wards set up onto the high ground as Cox making the jump down in. Gabby continuously getting silenced. Raven out of mana here again, still has that cheese and 4,000 HP to play with. Abed RP is going to be onto 2, refreshing, looking to even get even more on top. A beautiful play from Abed. The sun right on top. It's just not enough healing here. The pulverized things. Oh, these heroes, they're just dying way too fast. Abed has died. He does not have buyback. Natsumi actually starting to turn. The damage wasn't immediately there out from Blacklist rivalry. Raven is invis on the high ground of Geek fam. They don't have detection for him, so he just shoots down Jing. Certainly he dies here, and indeed he does. Getting a lot out from that. That's megas, but no buyback here from Abed. No buyback from Gabby.
I felt like I was watching some Arise Magnus on YouTube.
That was pretty good. That was a sexy play. He skewered, he refreshed, and brought in Natsumi.
He got the harpoon on Natsumi.
Just skewered him in.
Pulled him.
That was nice. That was nice.
That was a YouTube highlight just right there. So all they need to do is wait for everybody to respawn, get rush, and the game. Geek fam has this one last opportunity right now. They have 1 minute before lifesteal is up. Can they actually try to go out on the map and try to force the issue, or maybe try to check rush as well?
We'll see what they can force. Caution on Tim's, who did buy back previously, so he is actually without it.
Natsumi should just get his rapier. It's in his quick buy. I think he just needs to just get it and
Dire's
try.
middle tower is under
26 already. Refraction instances taken. I agree with you here.
Dire's middle
The Megas
tower
are about
has
to become a
fallen.
big problem, though, as the first wave is now approaching from the side lane. Down bottom, Mac is dealing with them here. We'll see if it's rapier time. I think it's rapier time.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
He not
No, I think
get
he's...
the rapier? Get something else?
Okay, he went for Daedalus
Oh
instead.
no, come on. It's Megas, bro.
He saves
Go
buyback.
big or go home.
Saves the buyback, though, Winter. But as does Raven. He didn't have to buy back during this push either.
You know what? If he does this, if the game is still like 50-50, it'll be understandable. But because it's already Megas, I feel like he should just take the risk, you know? Whatever, you know?
Yeah.
Already Mega.
Yeah, look, I mean, I'd agree with you on that, but he's gonna disagree. He's gonna make a different play. 25 talent taken by Raven. He's taking the Rage Duration talent here. The pretty scary lad. We already saw Natsumi's, and I think there's no other real big ones here. Skewer range for Abed, but most of the time it's not these big, long skewer ranges. Unless he's going fishing on the high ground. Those were pretty clutch, of course, but it's been these little skewers in the middle of fights just to better position himself for the RP, or in some cases RP or get Natsumi into the next RP to make it 3.
Okay, this is the last hurrah. They're gonna smoke and run in. Let's see if they read this on Blacklist. They don't have a high ground ward, but they do have a ward on the outpost, so they're gonna smoke.
Whoa,
Okay.
yeah, they
I
are.
realize. Honestly, they just need to wait for the creeps to go into the base before they do rush. That's the safest way.
It's true.
You know that the Radiant team has to send heroes to deal with it.
Well, the creeps are about to do that top lane, so that'll be any moment now, but it still gives Geek fam enough time. And with the scan coming in hot here, they're going to try and make a play for this, but Roche falling low, 500 HP already. Tim's in perfect position here to break the smoke as well. Scan not doing any damage. Creeps are about to start hitting tier 4 towers here. We'll see what Blacklist Rivalry can find on the way out. It's going to be a whole lot of nothing as everyone will complete the teleport safely. It's going to be up to another high ground defense here. Last time around, Blacklist kind of just too busy hitting buildings, allowing Natsumi to get some really meaty cleaves out on the dispersion. We'll see what happens this time around. Sorry, the side blade spill, not dispersion.
practically the same passive here.
You know, they both give a they both give attack range, right? Obviously.
Observer on the high ground. Do they have a ward on one of the spots? Gonna try this sneaky move here.
They're gonna try, but this time the sentry coverage is pretty impeccable.
Coming over to kill the Tormentor. all that traveling, all that trekking up the mountain, down the mountain, up this high ground. Okay, let's just get a pie, you know, a chicken pie.
Do they all have what? It's just 200 gold for them, right? By this point, actually, no, it's not. Only 3 of them have.
Who doesn't have a shot?
Tim's and Abed. It's pretty. Tim's is
my
pretty
God.
good.
If Tims does not get this shot, it's bullshit.
What do you think? He should reinstall the cache. He should verify the integrity of his game files. Something's wrong.
Life of support, you know.
Oh, I know. We'll see if it's
The
enough.
Magnus is gonna tell you this Naga's not even a core. Why do you need the shard on the lion? Why? So I can drain the TA out of mana, you know.
And kill all the illusion. I mean, actually, you're right, I guess. Yeah. Well, we'll see how it goes. This Phoenix, though, refresher online for him, so I don't know if it's likely that they win a fight, but, you know, it gives you a little bit more leeway. Your Song of the Siren. There's no refresher yet on the Kunkka. He's actually gone for the Scythe of Ice instead, giving them some pick-off potential if they can just get the damage in. Damage might not be the problem. Wait, is Natsumi really considering the Arcane Blink? Is this item secretly broken? Who bought the Arcane Blink earlier? Was it Cox?
What hero was it?
It was a Night Stalker. It was the Cox Night Stalker, right? He bought the Arcane Blink and then he was just farming with the Void. I need to look into this item a bit more. I kind of just immediately discounted it.
You restore 200 HP and 100 mana.
Right.
This guy totally knows what he's doing.
Yeah, precisely.
This guy totally knows what he's doing.
But late game, why do you need it late game? I don't get it.
That's what I'm thinking of. That's why I thought it would be like I can't switch my items here, can I? Let me check Spectral. So now I'm really curious. Let me see these items, who is building them, and just generally why. Because it is kind of baffling. Let me see this. Where are these items at? I really want to see what is going on here, because for me it's a little bit hard to believe. Okay, Arcane Blink, it's right here. Picked up not a whole lot. Let me see here, but according to Spectral.gg, who runs this site? Oh goodness, how could I forget? They did stats for TI before. They've done stats for a couple teams and tournaments. It is, who am I forgetting? It's Leamer. Runs this site. It's an amazing site, highly recommended, especially for builds. Check it out sometimes. Just want to give credit. They have this, according to their like internal item ranking. It's ranked the top item right now in Dota. Maybe just because you generally pick it up when you're already winning the game. I can see that its median purchase time is 40 minutes in. So usually it's a pretty big, you know, it's a pretty late game item and a pretty luxury one at that, which may skew those stats, but it's picked up more than I would think, and All Immortal Pubs has been bought 5,000 times. That's almost as much as Overwhelming Blink at 7,000. So, pretty impressive. Clearly there's something behind this, Winter.
200 HP. 200 HP.
Right? I mean, maybe it's more about the mana, honestly.
100 mana, but why? Late game you have...
Late game you have mana problems, I guess. If you're just constantly using your spells to kill creeps, it's just all about max efficiency, right? You don't want to be standing there right-clicking camps. Then again, you need like 800 mana in case you need to refresh BKB and all that garbage.
Maybe that's why. When you have the refresher, blink combo with some 400, 500 mana cost spell, the Arcane Blink could actually help you get the mana.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because what? It's 7-second cooldown, 100 mana? That's an insane mana per minute right there. Obviously, you're not just using it for the mana, but even if you just use it,
If I need mana, I'll get a Hex when I refresh it. You know, some double Hex.
that's 100 mana every 7 seconds is probably way more mana than a Hex gives you. Not the int. Well, even with the int, you still get the Mystic stat. There's something here, Winter. I'm gonna cook up some stats here after our game. Oh, by the way, Abed did get the he got the shard.
Bummer, Mr. Lion. It's not your day, you know, Lion.
No, not his day.
I'll give you that, you know. Picking Lion and winning with Lion is not something easy to do. This hero is difficult to win with. I mean, what are they waiting for actually? Are they waiting for something? Lifesteal is gonna finish his what? Overwhelming blink before they push. Does he actually need it so much?
They feel very...
Radiant's middle tower
I mean, why not,
is
right?
under
You get megas, and you get megas for the luxury. Winter, if you Arcane Blink every 7 seconds, it is 857 mana per minute. That's crazy. That's so...
Only if I need the mana.
That's equivalent to 14 mana regen per second. That's insane. That's so much mana when you put it that way.
So Dazzle should buy it?
Well,
Is that what you're telling me?
Dazzle does buy it, right?
Oh yeah, he does buy it. Yeah.
Guess that just makes a lot of sense when you run some numbers. It's expensive, though. Expensive upgrade here. Raven, DD Rune, he feels like this is the time with the Aegis. Might not need this overwhelming blink. He's giving it some thought. Look at all these traps around here, man. It's like a Scooby-Doo villain house in here. In goes Blacklist, though. Quick little Hex there. Abed waiting in the wings, but they got everything on top of Raven for his first life, and they will be able to clear him easily. The question is, can Phoenix get out in time? Yes, he can quite easily. He's got a refresh as well, so a second Supernova at the ready. Tier 4 towers, though, taking plenty of damage. Blacklist still waiting for the opportunity. They're going to go again a second time. Nice job on the Hex. This time, Raven, he's going to have a save for him. Gabby trying to get out of this one as Scam is running pretty deep here, but has found at least a little ensnare. So far, not a bad hold, but what's left in the tank? Natsumi has popped the BKB. There's the refresher and no more Supernovas, and now in trouble. Look at that, Abed, patient as ever. No help there for Natsumi, but he doesn't need it because he's got buyback. He's the only one on his team with it, which is why everyone kind of just left him to die. Ancient exposed. No one's
gonna have to wait for the next pickoff. He's gonna have his harpoon up in 2 seconds.
Yeah, Abed's ready to go again. Didn't even have to use the RP there. See just from his POV how patient Abed has to be as he's waiting, ready for the jump. Out they go. They're actually on the Raven. Some pretty good damage with the RP. It's caught 3 of them here. Winter Raven back to full HP. Refresh RP number 2. Is the damage here? Maybe not, because Scam, he's here with the Song of the Siren, but Raven, oh my goodness, the race just lasts so damn long. It doesn't matter for Natsumi. He's already dead. GG is called. What a finish to this game for Blacklist Rivalry as they take down Geek Fan in game number 1.
Yeah, what a game by Blacklist. What a clinic. How to play Magnus 101. Asian game of Dota really fits a hero like Magnus. Wait around your team every time you get a pick off. You go for an objective. You don't get a pick off, you go back to